Hello, my beautiful yellowbone, redbone, butter pecan, caramel, butterscotch, toffee, mocha, chocolate, cocoa exoticals. Welcome to the Pretty Girl Club. Welcome to the Exoticals United community. If you're new here, welcome. Here in the Exoticals United community, we support men and women from the following people groups: multiracials, biracials, multi-generationally mixed, and light-skinned golden people. This is season 2 of my Cruel Summer series, where I say whatever I want to say with no filter and no fear of getting my videos flagged down, because the truth hurts, and the truth needs to be heard. So today we will be covering this buffoonery I saw on Instagram about a man who calls his wife not the most beautiful or intelligent. Here's what he said. "You're not the most beautiful woman, neither are you the most intelligent woman, but I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone else. I put my gaze on you, and with that commitment, we would mold ourselves for ourselves. Our perfection is in our commitment." Stating that you're not the most beautiful or intelligent might sound like it's not a compliment, yeah? But it's a realistic base for real love. Acknowledging that my woman isn't the best, but I'm not looking for the best. I was looking for you, and I found you. There is no best. There is just someone you choose and see the best in them. This, to me, is real love. It's funny how he says you should choose to see the best in them, but he literally started off his post by pointing out the worst possible things about her, and he said she's not the most beautiful and not the most intelligent. Is that seeing the best in someone? Anyway, let's continue. He says, "Not the one that consoles itself in the faux reality that their partner is the most good-looking, most intelligent, most successful person in the world. That's disingenuous and doesn't give room for love to thrive. My love for you isn't about you being the best. It's about you being you. There's just no other you. I love you, I'm committed to you, I miss you so much, but my love for you is stronger than distance." So this Knickerbocker, who claims to be a Christian life coach and relationship coach, not only humiliated his new fiancée in front of 248,000 people, the first thing he announces is that she's not the most beautiful and not the most intelligent. Imagine going in front of 248,000 people and saying, "Hey guys, I just want to let everyone know that my fiancée is kind of ugly and kind of stupid. I know no one asked, but I just want to throw that out there." And when I saw this, the first thing I did was I went to the Black empowerment channels to see what they had to say. And I noticed a different dynamic. In Blackistan, they love pointing out relationship flaws with us MLS girls. And they love calling people dusties, and they love bashing mixed and light-skinned women who get with guys like this. But instead of people commenting on this unambiguous woman, I see people only attacking the guy. And don't get me wrong, this Knickerbocker is complete trash with the way that he's treating her, but I've noticed a pattern in Black women where they love beating up on the men, but they never check other Black women for being terrible at choosing who to be with. This woman wants to marry this guy. She's terrible at choosing. Why would you choose to be with a man who announced in front of 248,000 people that you're average at best in the looks department and average at best in intelligence? I thought that guys who treat women like this are dusty. I thought that women who date guys like this are mammies and mules. Why is no one calling this woman a mammy or a mule? If she would have been a mixed or light-skinned woman, people would have gone in on her and said things like her light skin couldn't save her, and she's still being verbally abused, and she still attracts dusties. So why is no one calling out this unambiguous woman for choosing a terrible guy like this? When it comes to Blackistan women, they tend to have more compassion on other unambiguous women who are going through relationship problems, because when they look at her, they can see a reflection of themselves. They see themselves in this woman, and that's why they're showing empathy. But when they see a woman like Cardi B or Danny Lay, they see the difference in their phenotypes to the point where they feel like they can't relate to them as much, and so they have less empathy. They talk about women like Danny Lay and Cardi B, and they say, oh, she's getting cheated on, she's getting abused, and, she should have chose better. But guess what? Here in the Exoticals United community, we keep that same energy for everyone. So I'm calling this unambiguous woman out. You come from a community where you guys love bragging about how you're the blueprint and how everyone's blackfishing and your melanin is popping and your phenotype is a dusty repellent and how you're the goddesses of the earth. So which one is it? These women say they're black queens, yet they allow themselves to be treated like peasants. They talk about how beautiful they are and how everyone wants to look like an unambiguous Black woman, but then when their own fiancé calls them average or not that pretty, they're silent. They talk about being the most educated women in the country, but when their man says they're not the most intelligent, they're silent. And on top of that, not only did this guy not apologize for what he said, he doubled down on it. He refused to delete the post, and he was even featured on E! News, and he reposted the E! News feature on his Instagram page. So he didn't just insult her once, he insulted her twice by doubling down on it and drawing even more attention to it. And then he brags on his Instagram story about getting verified because of his viral post about his wife not being very beautiful or intelligent. And this woman is still with him. What happened to the black girl magic and resting in your femininity? What happened to going where you're celebrated? Is this guy celebrating you? This guy is celebrating insulting her and how much clout he got on Instagram from it. And on top of that, his response on E! News was, "It's actually bold to assume that I owe strangers an apology for what was written to my woman. Let her speak for herself." So on top of him insulting her, on top of him reposting it, and on top of him getting dragged for humiliating her in front of 248,000 people, he refuses to defend or protect her against social media bullying and says, let her speak for herself. So basically he's like, I said what I said, and if you have a problem, you can take it up with her. So there's absolutely no protection for her. She is expected to defend herself. But I thought black women said they don't want to be seen as strong. This Christian life coach sure is putting his wife in the position of being the strong woman who has to defend her relationship in front of 248,000 people. So what happened to resting in her femininity? And also, I thought black love didn't exist. Black women love saying black love doesn't exist, but as soon as an Instagram struggle man gives them any sliver of attention, they're all for black love, to the point where they will do whatever it takes to keep that man, even after he humiliates them in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Yet we're the pick-me's? And Exoticals are the ones who attract Dusties? Because what is this? This guy literally has on a picnic blanket and is wearing it as a suit, making this black woman defend herself, yet black women are supposed to be feminine? He's more feminine than her. He's over here with manicured hands and his beard all lined up, and she's over here with ashy-looking elbows, makeup not done, a dress with wrinkles in it, and plastic high heels that look like she got them from the Dollar Tree. His whole outfit looks like it's probably more expensive than hers. He has a whole suit and some Air Forces on and an Apple Watch on, and this woman has a basic Ann Talbot's church dress, yet MLS women are the pick-me's? I'm keeping that same energy today. You know why? Because it's a cruel summer, baby, and the truth hurts. And on top of that, when this guy made this post about her, he literally posted the most basic photos of her at bad angles, with bad lighting, not even looking at the camera, dreadlocks poking out on the sides, and then he uses these masculine-looking photos of her to say that she's not that beautiful and not that intelligent. And she chose this. She said yes to this. She's going to marry this. She gets to spend the rest of her life being told she's not that pretty and not that smart, and basically that she's average at best. So, is this what the black girl magic gets you? Is this what having your melanin poppin' gets you? Bending over, looking at the ground in despair with an oversized jacket and high-water jeans on, while your man is over here showing off his 10-step skincare routine? This man has a 10-step skincare routine, but he can't even help his own fiancée take care of the dry skin on her elbows. Look at this. And I'm not even trying to throw shade at her because my elbows get dry too, but like this woman is staying with a man who literally pampers himself more than he pampers her. This is definitely an L for Blackistan. A lot of people love making fun of mixed women or light-skinned women when we have relationship problems. Well, guess what? I'm keeping that same energy on this Cruel Summer series. Go ahead and flag me. Go ahead and report me. I will just keep re-uploading the video, or I'll put these videos on my backup channel called Exoticals Unfiltered. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel as well, and I will talk to you guys next time. Stay pretty, ladies.